Hey, I'm Gaurav and welcome to my channel. Today's topic for the amendments that have been done to the IT rules 2021. In other words, what are the amendments to the IT rules 2021 so far as digital Nagriks are concerned? If you are new to this channel, I'm so glad you are here. My name is Gaurav and I simplify interesting topics such as these. So if this interests you, consider subscribing to new content on my channel and ring the bell to get notified when new videos post up. So today's video is about what are the amendments to the IT rules 2021, which we have so heard, and what do they simplify for us. Let me give you a few insights into that. The amendments to the IT Rule 2021. Government notifies the amendments to the IT Intermediary guidelines. That's the key. Digital Media Ethics Code and the Rules 2021 for open, safe, trusted and accountable Internet. Protection of constitutional rights of citizens are the key here. The intermediaries to respect rights accorded to the Indian citizen under Article 14, 19, 21 of Indian Constitution. I quote, India under Shri Narendra Modi ji is a trustee of rights of a citizen and digital Nagriks. That's by Minister of State Shri Rajiv Chandrasekhar. Unquote. These rules mark new partnership between the government and the intermediaries in keeping our internet safe and trusted. All in all, additional due diligence to be observed by any significant social media intermediary, as an appointment of a chief compliance officer, right? Key appointment. Appoint a nodal person for 24/7 coordination with the law enforcement agencies. Appointment of a resident grievance officer, which is a very key post right now, to publish periodic compliance report every month mentioning the details of complaints received and action taken. Because that gives you a summary of it, right? To put this in place, or for ensuring observance and adherence to the code of ethics by the publishers operating in India, the territory, for addressing the grievances made in relation to the publishers under this part is very important. There shall be a 3-tier structure as say, level 1, it will be self-regulation by the publisher. Level 2 will be a self-regulation by the regulating bodies of the publisher, right? There's another body there. Then an oversight mechanism by which the central government can check all these too. The key changes affected in the rules are, say, currently the intermediate are only required to inform the users about not uploading certain categories of harmful or unlawful content. These amendments impose a legal obligation on the intermediaries to take reasonable efforts to prevent the users from uploading such content. The new provision will ensure that the intermediate obligation is not mere formality, right? For effective communication of the rules and regulations of the intermediaries, it's important that the communication is done in, say, even in regional languages as well, so other than English. The grounds in Rule 31B2 have also been rationalized by removing the words defamatory and libelous. Whether any content is defamatory or libelous will be determined through judicial review. So that's a clarity provided versus law versus action agencies. Some of the contents category rule in 31B have been rephrased to deal with particularly with the misinformation and that content that could incite violence between different groups. This is religion, caste, any other. The amendment also requires intermediaries to respect the rights guaranteed to the users under the Constitution, including a reasonable expectation of due diligence, privacy, and transparency. The Grievance Appellate Committee (GSC) will be established to allow users to appeal against the inaction of the decision taken by intermediaries on user complaints. However, users will always have a right to approach court for any remedy. That's the key. Now expanding a few more details, so we get to know more on this very important thing. These updates are aimed at making the internet open, safe, and trusted, adding into it accountable for the digital narratives of a country. What are the key amendments, right? The new guidelines for social media intermediaries is currently the intermediate are only required to inform users about not uploading certain categories of harmful, unlawful content. Now, these intermediaries or these amendments impose a legal obligation on intermediaries to take reasonable effort to prevent users from uploading such content. The new provision will ensure that the intermediary's obligation is not mere formality, right? The amendment requires intermediaries to respect the rights guaranteed to the users under Article 14, 19, and 21 of Indian Constitution, therefore including reasonable expectation of due diligence and privacy, transparency. This is the most critical part of the amendment. For effective communication of the rules and regulations, the intermediary is important that the communication is done in even the regional languages. Now, coming on to another side, the amendment to the Rule 3. The grounds in subclause say the Rule 3, 1, B2 have been rationalized by removing words defamatory and libelous. Whether any content is defamatory or libelous will be determined through the judicial review. Some of the content categories in subclause 1 of Rule 3, 3.1b have been rephrased to deal with particularly the misinformation and content that could incite violence between different groups. Again, establishment of Grievance Appellate Committee is very important because it will be established to allow users to appeal against the inaction or decision taken by the intermediaries on user complaints. So all perspective is of digital knowledge. However, users will always have a right to approach the courts for the remedy. Now, this is very good, but grievance committee is the right way forward. So these were a few basics of what should be aware that the amendments to the IT rules have brought in so far. Be sure to like and subscribe my channel to topics such as these plus host of others.